ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's WCTV Game of the Week. We are at Centennial High School where the Centennial Cougars host the Franklin Rebels. Paul Brees, Matt Hill, the whole WCTV crew here bringing you the action and what could be a battle for second in a October 31st Halloween Fest, Matt.
I tell you, it couldn't be any better. Basically, the playoffs have started right now because both of these teams are trying to get home field advantage or at least get one home playoff game. The other one goes on the road. Huge matchup tonight. Really looking forward to seeing what happens here.
So week 10, Centennial 8-1, Franklin 7-2, battle for second. Ravenwood has clinched the division title here in Williamson County. And you can see by that picture, Matt, no seat empty in the house.
We had a heck of a time just getting in this place.
It was quite a feat to get a parking spot. And over on the other side,
County's finest, they let us in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Over on the other side, the Rebels here brought their contingent of students/fans as the Rebel Nation has.
And that band's going to be making some noise, you know that.
Well, the band, over 100 people in itself, is loud enough.
Centennial, they had a young man for their band who made the All-American team. Quite a band in their own right.
Well, absolutely. Well, if you're going to have one thing to say about this game, Matt, it could be a factor. Let's say it's the weather.
Just a hair. And it's very windy up here. Not quite certain how it is down in the field, but I'm sure it's whipping around. You can see those girls' pom-poms down there. It is cold, and it is blowing hard.
Well, the Rebels are going to kick off with the wind. And Corey Fatoni, the All-SEC, check that SEC commitment.
There you
they
go.
may be All-SEC in a matter of three,
We'll
4 years.
We'll be long.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's probably going to take this one to the field goal post. There we go. Fatoni with the kick. It's definitely deep and 9 yards into the end zone. And here come the Centennial Cougars, Matt, who can score and score at will.
Man, I tell you what, you look at that number man right there, 84, that was back to deep. Let's get our starters up first.
Well, Reitveld and Roth, the dual quarterbacks. You got Deion Sanders and Dotson, the two-headed monster in the backfield. Simpson, and then you talk about Emmanuel Hall, Centurion, DeRoe, and then the guys up front that's going to play an important part. Phillips, Mosley, Miles, Katina, Wilkinson. And you talked about it, Emmanuel Hall. He can make a difference.
He is a massive playmaker, but I think those two guys in the backfield.
Yeah, there we go. Out in the well, there was a Hall, and there's a nice
job there by 24. Is that Paul?
That's Lanham Craddock.
Craddock, excuse me.
So I'm going to bring up.
Did a good job of not, he's in space there with Hall. Force him to the sideline, using the sideline as another defender.
Well, here's the defensive starters: Bain, Vogt, Galbraith, Hazelton, Jenkins, Paul, Rossi, Katera, Craddock, Evans, and Gonzalez. So some new faces out there with some injuries and suspension of Philby, who got kicked out of that last game last week in our WCTV Game of the Week. So having to sit this one out per TSSAA rules. And there is a first down. Now, you got the if you're the Franklin Rebels, Matt, you got to guess.
Poison.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You got to take the box away. They're going to throw it to Hall. You want to spread them out. They're going to run it down your throats. And here we go again. It's going to be 25 on the carry. Dotson.
That's Dotson's second carry in a row. And, when you think about the running game for Centennial, besides the offensive line, you think about Deion Sanders. But I tell you, the game we watched a couple weeks ago, Dotson had a 82-yard run and a couple other runs that were over 20, and then he would just hammer you inside. He's a beast.
Well, Dotson, 6'2", 220. He is going to wear you down as the game progresses. We'll catch his season stats after this play. 2nd and 7. Hand off to Deion Sanders. And he's rolling through for a big gain of 4 or 5.
Yeah, Dotson, the big guy that just hammers you and also can make some big plays with Sanders. He is a punishing, fast running back that can make you look silly.
And there's Sanders right there. 174 carries, 970 yards, on his way to 1,000. 13 touchdowns for Sanders. The counter made over there. Dotson, 35 carries, 452 yards, 8 touchdowns. So 21 rushing touchdowns together by those young men. And that's a lot of points. There we go. That's Dotson. Great play by 58.
Well read.
Elliott Hazelton going to bring up.
Hazleton the defensive line did a good job. You know, one of the concerns coming in here for Franklin, that was how the defensive line was going to play. And they put a hat on a hat, manned up against that offensive line. Didn't really get much pressure, but it allowed Hazleton to flow over the top and make a great play.
Well, you got 2 sophomores out there at linebacker, Rossi and Paulk, and they're going to grow up pretty quick here tonight.
No doubt, no doubt.
As Owen Roth, the quarterback, we got an officials timeout.
Well, that's going to be awful nice for a Centennial here on this 3rd and short. On a big 3rd down right here. You're on about the 41-yard line, and a lot of time left to play here. You flipped the field already, but you definitely want to pick up this 1st down.
Well, I think the discussion is it going to be 4th down? And I counted. I thought it was 3rd down short, and they ran the ball and didn't get it. So I think everybody's double checking, and we're going to get the announcement here. Ready for play. So I guess the down is going to stand 3rd down and 2. And you see Halloween night here at Centennial. We saw quite a few costumes of different variations.
Some were rather interesting, to say the least.
And it's funny because teenagers never watch the weather, care about the weather.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden.
How many holes can I get in my pants tonight?
There's the keeper by Roth. He's
so
going to
dangerous.
Take it. Craddock going to shove him out of bounds after the big gain on the zone read.
You know, you're zoning in on Sanders, and, you know, you think he's going to get the ball. We've seen it so many times tonight, something Ravenwood's very good at in the district. That misdirection off of the zone read. And Roth pops it out, well blocked by that offensive line.
So Owen Roth, 6'2", 160 junior quarterback. On the 1st down, Sanders on the keeper. And he is going to motor himself for a gain of about 8.
That's one thing you're going to watch tonight. Bryce Milam for Franklin does the same thing. He does not go backwards. He spins, he moves forward, he drives those legs, he gets low, and he picks up big yardage after contact. That should have been about a 2-3 yard carry, and he ends up picking up 9 yards.
Well, there's Coach Brian Rector on our way to a great season. Sanders, you see it, going to lean forward for the 1st down, I believe.
He got it.
And they are going to move the chains. A lot of young guys out there in the in the absence of Josh Philby. Harrison Brown, 71, also a sophomore coming out there. So
Philby is a big missing link tonight for those guys. He's probably one of the strongest guys in the district.
And I think Coach Rector,
smart guy,
has figured out and said, listen, we're going to challenge that front 7. No need to throw it in this wind. Now Franklin is really.
He knows it's going to happen in a minute.
Yeah, they're going. Well, they are definitely almost 7, 8, 9 in the box right there.
And it's over the top.
There goes Hall in motion. The sweep, the kick out block. Oh, and a great play by Booth Page,
Booth Page's defensive end is so athletic.
He is very quick. He was also a missing piece last week in that game against Independence. Donnie Webb, glad to have 42 back on the field.
No doubt. Talking to some parents this week, you know, the flu's kind of been going around, a little bug over there for Franklin's defense. So we'll see how that plays out, especially as the game wears on.
So 2nd and 11 after the loss. Roth
going to keep it. He's going to get hammered. Is that 42 again? Good deal.
Yeah, I think that may be 39,
yeah.
Rossi.
Another big 3rd down, 3rd and 7 this time. And I'd imagine we're going to see the ball in the air. Spread formation. Sanders in the backfield.
Well, Coach Rector going to call a timeout. I was just about to say the play clock is winding down.
Go.
And
good job by Coach Rector there.
You know, we talk about Rossi and Paulk, the sophomore linebackers. you know, there's going to be probably some miscommunication from the coaches to those two guys because they're really the spokespeople for the defense out there.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, they're out there. Hawk has probably started maybe 4 or 5 games. Rossi, his first action here in the start for Franklin. So as you could throw the records out, I know at one time we had the Franklin Centennial
16 in a row.
Yeah, the 10 in a row, and then Centennial won. So now it's not more for pride, but now Coach Rector has said, hey.
Since Coach Rector came in, that record's out the window.
Absolutely. We're in it for the playoffs in a good spot. We want to try to avoid certain teams.
Yeah.
And if we win this, we feel like we have a pretty good shot.
We got really 3 teams from Williamson County that they can go very far in the playoffs. That's minus Fairview.
Roth rolls out to the left. He's going to throw it in the wind. Hall's going to reel it in.
He does a good job coming back to the ball. Kind of not the best thrown ball, thrown towards the sideline. Hall does a good job of coming back and picking up a big first down. Nice protection by that offensive line. Pass rush sometimes suffers when it's cold. But you see that ball not thrown very well, being thrown against the wind, so it's completely understandable. Hall, excellent job of coming back and making a huge play.
Well, at the top of your screen, Kevon Prince, but Roth is going to be on a nice shoestring tackle by number 7 for the Rebels. That is Matt Gonzalez. You'll see it right here. Gonzalez just picks up the tackle. Here we go. Ross going to do it again. He tries to cut it back inside.
He's going to be stopped just short.
3rd down. Now the thing about it is the Centennial, Matt, you can still pick up a first down, even though you don't need it. You don't.
I like his zone read option right here and close. Looks like we got a 2 tight formation. No zone read, but not going in either. Well played by that Franklin defense. He's going to be short of the first down and the end zone.
Well, it is going to be 4th down. I'm waiting to see what the box
gotta
man.
Measure.
Oh yeah, that's going to be close.
Yeah, I think I'd call for a measure, just so I can get exactly what it is. In a game like this, you're at home. Oh, yeah, they're going to try to pound it again. Why not?
You got
Sanders in the backfield.
Here goes Roth. Snap, trying to draw off sides. If he gets a... If he would have pulled them off sides, they would have got the first down. I'm going play action.
Yeah, they got it.
Sanders going to lean over for the score. 2-yard touchdown run.
That is so hard for that defense to sit there for that long waiting on it to happen. You know, you want to hold your water, not jump off sides. And that offensive line, just when the ball's actually snapped, they just tee off on you. And they did a great job of getting some movement. No penetration from that Franklin defensive line, and Sanders going to push it into the end zone for a big touchdown. Gutsy call there by the coaching staff.
So Sanders puts Centennial up. And the PAT again. The uniforms here, Matt. Tough to read the numbers, but there's Madonia with that Gracia Katera coming around the edge.
Again. Was it 3 block kicks?
It was.
3 block kicks versus Ravenwood.
Centennial fans. Here we see the touchdown run, Matt.
And you're going to see a nice little pull kick out there. And enough of a hole when you're down there towards the end zone. And we talked about it earlier. Sanders does not fall backwards. He falls right in that end zone. Huge, huge drive to start that game off.
Well,
there you see some of the wind.
Yeah, absolutely. It is rough up here.
Centennial could not have asked for a better start to that game right there. You know, had a couple of big third down conversions. And then that huge fourth down conversion right there. Franklin, though, you know, with all the young guys that they've got out right now, or the young guys playing, they got nothing to be upset about there. It'd been nice if they could have, you know, held them to 3. But I think they built a little bit of confidence.
Madonia with the kickoff. Right here, Matt, you got to think maybe just give it the old squib, pooch, hang it high.
Well, you know, into the wind like this, it wouldn't shock me at all.
Make one of these up back guys catch it. Well, we're going to have somebody, and nobody wants it.
Grimes. I believe that's Grimes. Grimes has the ball, and I was kind of shocked nobody came up to get that bad boy. You know, when we watched Centennial play, I believe, Independence here, both teams, neither one of them really kicked the ball very well off the tee.
So a drive that lasted 6 minutes and 20 seconds. We'll get our first taste right here of the Franklin offense. We'll show the starters after this play. Critchlow back. Goes over the top. Oh,
he
missed.
short-armed that. What was he doing? Young, usually a very short-handed receiver. I'll come back and talk about
Here we
Carson
go.
again.
Milam, the running back. Young, Pennell, Hill, and Matthews. And then Woodward, Williamson, Mullman, Zerfus, and Dahlman. The guys up front. Matt, Joe Critchlow. It was a gunslinging contest last week with him and Independence.
Again, I meant nothing negative there about Mr. Young. Good young man, catches a lot of balls.
Handoff.
It's like busting through. Going to be very close to a first down.
Grimes. Well, here's the defense going to be tested. Whitman, Phillips, Drury, Williams, Stump, Carter, Mills, McDermott, Piscani, Whitson, and Jones. And now it's going to be third and short. I thought Grimes had picked it up, Matt.
It looked like he did as well. From this vantage point, he might have stepped out of bounds, I guess. Third and short, nonetheless.
Third and short.
Tripped right.
The crowd is going really shaking.
Blitz off the edge. Grimes has the ball again. He's going to pop through. The ball goes out of bounds. Man. Franklin will retain possession. Big first down fumble.
Yeah, you see it right here. Yeah, absolutely. I think he had the first down.
Yeah, right there he gets hit. Good job by that defender. Put his hat on the ball.
Critchlow, 1,819 yards passing, 23 touchdowns. Also caught a touchdown pass on the game last week on the overtime.
Kyle Evans threw it.
So here we go. Critchlow looking to keep it on the ground.
Grimes spinning forward.
Yeah, gain of about 3 is Grimes. It's going to be interesting to see is Coach Webb and the offensive staff, do they keep it on the ground with the win?
I'm with you.
I
think you got to take Garrison Matthews deep here in a second. But if you keep pounding away, it's going to be a lot easier to take that sucker deep.
Yeah. So Luke Hill also had a big game last week. He's got 311 yards and 5 touchdowns. You said Carson Young, 291 and 3 touchdowns. But Garrison Matthews, 505
I think he might have caught all 3 of those on WCTV. I'm not making that up.
We are maybe his good luck charm. Here we go. Critchlow out in the flat to Rossi, the sophomore.
Whoa.
Takes a shot, hops up, and says, "Give me the rock again."
I honestly thought Rossi was about to get run down from behind, but he kind of turned on a little bit of speed there. I like the way he finished. He got waylaid. You're going to see it right here. But he hops right back up after that big catch and first down. Running right back to the huddle. Nice job, big man.
Trent McDermott. And Whitson on the tackle. Critchlow, and there you see, quick pass. That's Luke Hill, I believe, on the reception.
You know, you said it. Take advantage of this wind while you can. The last 2 have been big first down catches.
So here we go, first down and 10 after the catch. Critchlow again in shotgun. Going to be in that shotgun formation a lot. And now we have a flag from the Centennial side. Dead ball. Offsides. Huh. Well, the play wasn't even being close to snapped.
No.
I
don't like that new rule. I think it's not new. It's a couple years old.
Yeah.
I mean, let them get back. And let the offense have a free play.
Here we go, Critchlow.
Show him blitz.
Tuck.
Better get rid of that sucker. He's going to get hit. He does.
He does get hit.
Yeah, he does. A lot of good pressure there by Centennial. And, you know, he had time early. He had to get rid of that ball, though. Joe was kind of keyed in on one receiver. That was kind of his downfall right there. Centennial brought one more than Franklin could block. And when you got a big rush like that, a couple other guys come free late. Does a good job of getting outside the tackle box and throwing it away.
So 2nd and 5. Quick out to Hill. He's going to be stopped and drugged down for no gain.
There you're going to see the quick out. Hill makes the first guy miss, but can't do it with the second. Picks up a little bit of yardage. Third, about 4. Big third down here for Franklin. They're kind of in that no man's land. Looking at a 47-yard field goal, even with the wind. That's a long way to kick it.
Oh, my.
Centennial,
Here
I think they may have jumped.
Yeah. The ref can't even get the flag out of his pocket. 3rd and 5 may make it first down.
No, they're less than 3rd and 5. Like it's a short 5.
Well, you can't have mental mistakes, Matt, here in week 10.
Oh, no, especially when a home playoff game's on the line. But I think now you're definitely within field goal range as well.
Critchlow waits, looks, going
He's
deep.
got a man. He's got Luke Hill wide open.
Hill, 26-yard.
Blown coverage down the sideline. Luke Hill wide open. And I was about to say, Joe got a little antsy in that backfield. He had good protection and about rolled into somebody. But right then, Hill came wide open, and he did a good job of floating it up to him, and he did a really good job of not trying to zing that sucker to him.
Yeah, with the wind and everything, you could have really overthrown it, underthrown it. And when you're wide open like that, Matt, that ball just sits in the air forever, and you think.
Good job on all fronts there.
Tony's going to kick that in the parking lot.
Yeah, I didn't park over there because I didn't want to get hit by any balls by that young man.
You know, the thing is, we may have to go right up here to the Drury Plaza, about on the 7th floor, and call this game. It is getting a little chilly up here.
You ain't kidding, brother.
Oh, you see Critchlow right here. Great block by Malik Grimes, too.
And see, I think right there, Joe makes a mistake kind of rolling into that block that Grimes had, but he makes up for it by throwing one pretty pass off that back foot. And you can't say enough about what Hill does, because you said that is a hard ball to catch. You think it was a easy, throw wide open to something that you do in your backyard, but when you're down by 7 and you're wide open like that, and a home playoff game is on the line, it's real easy to drop that ball.
So here we go, 7-7. We, my friends, could have another WCTV Classic.
I tell you, the last about 4 weeks, we've had some great games here on WCTV.
So here comes Tony to go ahead and kick this in the end zone, and it's all. You're on the kickoff team right here. You're probably thinking, give us one shot, man. But with the wind to your back, it's going to be automatic. Now, Emmanuel Hall just going to catch it for fun. Good practice.
The kicker on my high school football team went to Colorado back when Colorado was good. And our coach, Coach Bill Barron, still made the kickoff team run through the end zone every single time. And it was an exercise in futility. I mean, I don't know if my senior year, I don't even remember a touchback. And he's still, and also, you know, in West Texas, it's hot. There's no humidity, so that ball just flies.
So here we go. 1st and 10, big drive last time for the Cougars. Took up quite a chunk of time. Franklin answers right back with the touchdown throw by Chris Hill. Now, keeping it on the ground. That's Elliott Hazelton on the tackle.
Hazelton making his presence known early on. He better be careful there. Got a little aggressive at the end. But what a great tackle by that young man.
See him coming off the edge. Somebody just missed
talking
assignment.
A little trash, and he's calm it down. Simmer down now.
So we're winding this thing down. 50 seconds here in the first quarter. 7-7 your score. Roth in the air to Hall, snuffed out nicely.
Man, 3 of them. Booth Page kind of cleaned it up. 2 guys were there to begin with. Well read. I believe number 7, Gonzalez, and maybe
Patera.
Yeah. Emmanuel Hall, not an easy guy to bring down. Big target. And Patera's not a big dude at all.
Well, I know that Coach Rector would like to go the other way quickly in the second quarter to get the wind out of his face so he can throw it to Emmanuel Hall.
He may just let this run out. I would.
Yeah, time is going to run out.
This is the fastest clock we've ever had at Centennial, I can tell you that right now. I don't know if they finally got that thing fixed. All right.
So your score after 1 quarter of play here on our WCTV Game of the Week, the Centennial Cougars 7 and the Franklin Rebels 7. Paul Brees, Matt Hill, the whole WCTV group, including a special guest, your heater, Matt. Fantastic job.
I tell you, brother, it's beloved. I'm giving Ryan a little break here. Or not, excuse me.
Tyler.
I apologize. Don't hurt me.
Oh, that's going to leave a mark.
That was not me.
That is not the WCTV camera up here that just went down. That can't be good for business. We will not mention the student who dropped that we do know, but that's okay. So it is not a bad deal, Matt.
I tell you, brother.
Great purchase.
I'm hoping that the tanks there last for a second.
Check it out. We got ourselves a little semi.
I tell you what, brother.
Bonfire. Get the s'mores out. So with this heater, it only feels like it's 40 degrees up here.
Yes.
Instead of
negative 17.
Instead of 30. Kachumba down there. I don't know if we get a shot of Andrew Kachumba down there on camera.
Who's wearing
3.
shorts.
He is wearing shorts.
Miss Kachumba.
Yeah.
Come on now.
We'll have to definitely get in touch with his mom.
Yeah,
during
thumbs up.
halftime.
Yeah, thumbs down for that outfit. Not looking good there.
Andrew Kachumba. He's got a coon hat on.
And they're also denim. Come on, man. It's not 1985 here. Not the Goldbergs.
Hot tub time machine.
Yeah.
So, you know what? That was the biggest delay right there coming out of the quarter.
Oh, my Lord. No doubt.
I think the players were ready to go. There is is that Maddie down there?
Maddie's bundled up.
Tori, I'm sorry.
Tori's not here to play games.
It's hard to check out.
Yeah. I got a lot of insulation on my own, and it's just not enough. I'm telling you
we
right
are
now.
Definitely cozy and comfy here.
Big.
Oh, there it is, the wind. Dodson.
Nice job by Coach Rector. Realize, hey, we are not picking up 3rd and 15 in this situation. You know, we can't throw the ball like this. So let the clock run out.
Yeah. Gain of 25. Smart play to take the clock down and go with the win.
Dotson does a great job of going up high and hanging on to that ball as well.
You know, Roth, not the conventional thrower. He's really doesn't. It doesn't look pretty, but he gets it done. Sanders is dragged down by Rossi.
That's a nice 6-yard run. It did not look like 6 yards. You know, you look up, Matt, 2, 3, and he hit that so hard, and the offensive line got such a good push up there.
Here we go. Runs right into Polk and Jenkins.
Stout guy.
That's going to bring up 3rd and short.
Disappointed in Cooper there, wearing the long sleeves.
That would be Connor.
Sorry, Connor. I apologize.
Connor Polk. Cooper, his 8th grade brother, superstar on the GMS football team. So 3rd down and a long one. Shotgun formation. Dotson going to take it to the outside. Great form tackle.
That right there.
Kyle
Evans with a big wrap up and hang on, and a huge loss. Dotson is a hard man to bring down, and Evans was not letting go.
Dotson.
Evans, very smart guy. Read that like a book. Dropped him for about a 3-yard loss.
Well, I believe Coach Rector's doing the right thing. Wind to your back. Going to go ahead and punt it.
I'd have my punt safe on, but I agree with you. It doesn't look like punt safe is on.
I think Franklin is. You know, ever since
you got to look at this formation they're in too. You know, they got
a lot of guys.
3 guys off here on the right.
Yep. There's the fake.
I can't believe that in that situation they were not in a punt safe.
Called it. I can see. You can smell it up here, Matt.
I can't believe that they were not in a punt safe.
Play.
It's 4th and 4 at about the 50-yard line. You can't go after that thing. In that formation they were in, the first thing that should have happened would have been timeout. Wow. Great job, Centennial. Coach Rector, always an impressive guy to watch.
Pulls out all the stops. And here we go as the Cougars.
I tell you, that sucks the life out of a defense right there. They just went and sat down. Cold, Manuel Hall.
Yep. Nice open field tackle, though.
They've done a good job of containing him tonight.
By Craddock.
Craddock earlier had the stop over here on the sideline, did a good job of using the sideline for his as another defender. Another couple times he's caught it, he's been hit immediately.
Owen Roth, the quarterback for the Cougars, with a 4-yard pass to Hall. Now let's see what's going to happen here, as they definitely have gone to the air as the wind is really swirling. There's Deion Sanders. Takes it up close to the 35.
Kind of got a high load there. Excuse me.
Now the chains
high load, hit high, hit low.
It's going to give him the first down.
Centennial moving the ball. That was a huge play on 4th down. I still am shocked. I cannot believe Franklin did not have a punt safe on. Or even a return.
That's number 6.
Prince.
Yeah, Kevon Prince, the senior, he's also one with the ball in his hands. He can be very electric.
He's a speed demon. I think he's a punt returner and kick returner as well.
Craddock with another tackle. So the cornerbacks have been tested. Katera, Craddock, and as well as Evans and Gonzalez in the safety spot.
So far they're answering the bell.
Oh, Sanders keeps his feet. A nice block down the field. Put it in the books. 28 yards. Deion Sanders.
Run. I don't know how he stayed up. And then Booth Page lunged at him, and he just ran right by him. Great blocking and better run by that young man. that's going to do it for WCTV. I'm out.
The wind is,
man alive, it's cold.
and it came up to about 30 miles per hour right there in the last 5 seconds. So Madonia comes across. The extra point is good. Your new score with 7:59 here left in the second quarter. The Centennial Cougars 14, the Rebels 7.
What an impressive drive by Centennial, and you're going to see it right here. Little counter, and Sanders right there should have been down, and another opportunity for him to go down, but man, the balance and the power that he possesses, and then he's just going to turn on the burners right here as Booth Page is going to lunge at him. I'm not sure what that was, but Sanders, impressive run.
A good block down at the wide receiver spot on Katera.
No doubt. And that's one thing that has impressed me by a lot of these teams, talk about Ravenwood, Franklin, and Centennial. It is a total team effort. All those wide receivers block, not just the offensive linemen, and that's what it takes to win here in our district now. I mean, so many good quality teams and quality players.
Well, a heartbreaker, Matt, because your defense had fourth down.
Oh, yeah.
And the fake punt gives them the first, and now the touchdown puts them ahead 14-7. So if you're playing,
to me, that's on the coaching staff, not on those young men. And kudos to Centennial for coaching staff for dialing that up, and then for those young men to execute.
So Madonia, we'll see what happens. But he's got the win now. Let's see if he can get it to the end zone, or we're going to have a Grimes and Katera on the return. That's going to be
got a return
it's going to be short.
Katera's got it. He's going to finds a little opening.
Big hit.
Yeah, he gets down about the 30, but man, he paid for that one.
That's 22 on the tackle. That's
there's the opening, and man, 22 just pops.
Yeah, Pisacani on the tackle. Here's what I do know: when the wind is making me move, it's a pretty heavy wind.
Brother, I'm telling you, it's blowing all the heat away.
Yeah, the heat is starting to move toward Tyler, also known as Ryan in some people's eyes.
I know.
Well, there you see Joe Critchlow back. High snap to Grimes. He is going to be wrapped up.
Nice job there.
I don't know. That young man is
That's a little B dude.
he is a small guy
I
from
don't
way
mean
up
that in a
here.
rude way either. That was 35.
35. Let's check it. That's going to be Clay Carter.
Clay Carter, when they played Independence, had a couple of huge sacks in the fourth quarter.
And he's also
Not
the
a big
fake
guy,
punt.
but man, he's a beast down there. He got the fake punt as well.
Yeah, that's right. He is 5'8", 165, living his dream.
I tell you what, he's playing way bigger than he is.
2nd and 10. Critchlow back to pass. He is going to be drugged down. Oh, my, great headsy play by Critchlow.
Yeah, he saw the man right there instead of going down and using the huge loss.
That time a great play by Centennial to hold up Rossi, the fullback.
Was that 66 on the for Centennial on the pressure?
And Dylan Phillips.
Phillips
We've heard
does a
his
nice
name
job.
before on WCTV.
When the wind dies down, it's not that bad, but when it picks up, good Lord.
There they go. There's a young man that didn't watch the weather forecast.
Yeah. That's Michael Jordan.
That is Michael Jordan. How about that? They get autograph session at halftime.
You like
Here
Mike.
comes the pressure. Crystal's got the air. Tipped. Oh, it's caught!
Oh, great hands by
Carson
Carson Young.
He's a WCTV receiver.
I tell you what, I mean, a huge play right there. Almost intercepted by Centennial, and you're going to see right here, great blocking by that offensive line. To be remiss if I didn't say that. Critchlow kind of hung that up in the wind, and it could have been easily picked off, but great concentration, not only to catch that ball, but Young, smart guy, knows he's right there by the sideline, gets both feet in bounds.
I believe that was Nickel Whitson on the coverage. Either way, Matt, you could tell a difference in the throws of Joe Critchlow into the wind versus an Owen Roth.
It was much prettier.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely passes the look test.
Yeah. Kind of hung a little bit, but that's going to happen.
And I tell you what, there's some discussion down there. I'm not sure what's going on with Coach Webb, but getting the referee on the side over there involved. Critchlow going to go back up top to Carson Young. And
Great
I'll tell you
job
what,
there defensively.
wow, 27, is that right, Matt?
That is our other 20. Yeah, that's 27.
Warren Jones.
Jones did you're going to see it right here. Pretty good throw. And honestly, if they're not in the wind, that's probably 6 or at least a reception. Jones does a great job falling down and reaching forward and knocking that ball. Awesome job by Jones. So I do like what Franklin's doing right here. They're like, hey, guess what? We're going to the wind, but we're still going to throw it. So you better not stack the box.
I haven't seen a lot of Bryce Milam.
He's in the backfield now, and I'm sure we're going to see him hammer it in.
There he goes.
Milam falls forward for a couple. Definite changeup from Grimes, more of a hammer.
And there's Carter on the bottom of the pile. The sophomore playing, I don't know what he's
Lights
playing.
out.
I thought he was playing nose guard. Coach Webb looking for answers here offensively. Got to try to answer the Centennial touchdown to keep this thing going.
I think if they pick up anything decent here, even if it's not a first down, they're going to be going for it.
Third down, the
Centennial
blitz is
with
coming.
Blitz.
Gonna make, right through the
almost
hands of,
intercepted.
is that Prince?
That is number 4.
4. That's gonna be Whitson. That may be his second opportunity to almost catch a
The offense
man.
is staying out. No, here comes the punt team.
Well, will Franklin answer with the fake punt? They also ran a fake punt against Ravenwood.
I'd be shocked on 4th and 9, though.
Well, they snapped it to Kyle Evans, 6 right there, the up back.
Yeah, and did a great job of picking that up. And he threw a nice pass.
So for Tony, he's got the.
And that touched the Centennial player. That touched the Centennial player. That touched the Centennial player.
Yep.
Oh, he can't advance it.
Yeah, can't advance
okay.
it. But Franklin will take it either way. And now
here you're going to see right here on the bounce, hits that young man, and you can't fault him. You can't fault him. You know, you got to hear the call and get the heck out of the way, but that bounced right back into him.
So the fake punt by Centennial, and now the error by Centennial brings in a little bit of life back to the Franklin Nation over there.
Yep, looking at 1st and 10 now from the 14. 6 minutes.
Critchlow gonna take it, hand it to Milam, and he has been bottled up tonight.
Only his second carry, I believe. And both of them looked very close to the same.
And you know, last week he had a tough time getting the running game going. You know, Franklin.
He looked really good at Independence.
And man down, and that's what Franklin cannot afford.
No, definitely
as a
not.
lineman. So, little break here off the timeout. 5:46 here in the second quarter of our WCTV Gaming League. The Cougars lead 14-7. Paul Brees, Matt Hill, and the whole crew. The ones up here definitely enjoying the heater provided by.
I'll tell you, that's the camping heater right there.
It's pretty good camping.
Had it last weekend at the Cedars of Lebanon.
That is a bad word in my vocabulary. Camping.
I love to go camping.
Yeah, I know. Good for you. If anybody wants to sleep on the ground, happy birthday.
I don't sleep on the ground, brother. We got a bunk bed cot.
Wow. It's impressive. That is impressive. So here we go.
Each level holds 500 pounds, by the way.
Number 75 right there, back up to his feet. That is Eric Dahlman, the senior. 6'4", 240.
Big dude.
Slow. I'll tell you what, he is a vital part of that offensive line.
And, you know, Philby being out, and they've had some interesting things happening at center. You know, they can't afford to miss Dahlman. Let's see who's going to come into the game here.
I think Dahlman was the left tackle. We'll see who's got the cleanest uniform trotting out there.
58 is coming in at center. That is, help me out. I know 58.
58
Graham Baggett.
It's Hazelton is 58.
Baggett used to be 58.
Baggett is 56.
Oh, I think Centennial jumped. I don't know.
That's number 50. It looks like Caden Williams.
That's 59. Excuse me. That's in the game. Yeah, you're right.
Jarrett Williamson.
Yep. Jarrett Williamson, big guy.
Yeah, he is 6'2", 215.
And Yeah, they're calling that a Centennial. I felt like they moved
Oh!
first.
Well,
I almost said it, and then
Yeah.
I'm not making that. It looked like they moved first, and I didn't want to seem like some homer.
So going to bring up 2nd and 4 after the penalty. The handoff and a stop by the defensive front of Centennial.
They are bottling up that interior running attack.
And you know
right
what?
now.
They ran it right over where Dahlman played.
Yep.
And, you know, you miss a guy like that who's been a mainstay over there. Gonna bring up 3rd and 3.
The wind blew that out.
The wind blew the pilot right out. That's never a good sign. Here we go. Grimes, the throw to the end zone, caught one-handed.
Oh my God!
Harrison Matthews.
He was interfered with, and he came up with that pass. Oh my Lord!
8-yard touchdown.
Acrobatic catch.
And that, my friends, could be the WC
no doubt.
play of the week.
Yep, that was on the defense. Declined. What a huge play that was on that punt. Two big punts tonight. One, the fake. The Centennial takes it and puts 14 or makes it a 14-point game for them. And then the punt where another Centennial player touched the ball accidentally, and Franklin converts. Not a better play than that right there.
Fatoni, the kick. And that is going to do it there.
So
with 4:40 left here in this second quarter, our new score as the 8-yard touchdown pass
Grimes
here.
in motion, and you're going to see Matthews at the top of your screen, and he's being held like crazy right there. One hand tips it up to himself, rotates, hangs onto that ball, falls down with a huge catch. Wow. Trying to say incomplete. No way. That was a complete pass. That was beautiful.
14-14 here at Centennial High School. 4:40 here in the second quarter. Paul Brees, Matt Hill bringing you the action. And what we had, Matt, the first 9 weeks were lovely weather. And all of a sudden, we've gone north.
No doubt. It is chilly. What are those young men? Jailbirds?
There we see.
Another look at that great catch. And you just see the acrobatic catch he comes up with, and that ball, how he was able to keep it off the ground. You know, Matthews is one heck of a basketball player. I believe is he committed to somewhere?
He is committed to Lipscomb University.
Yeah, and I think he's got a shot to go somewhere football-wise if he wants to.
Tony with the wind. It's, you know what, Matt? Not gonna, oh, it barely made it.
Barely. Neither defense really been able to stop the offense tonight. Franklin's done it one time. We'll see if they're able to pull one together here with 4:39. You know, I feel like it's almost one of those things where Centennial's thinking, do we want to score too quickly?
Man, I tell you what, Sanders.
It doesn't look like he's picking up 9 yards there, you know? It's so deceptive. And I think also that offensive line is just really blowing them off the ball on first down. Nice run. Hazelton again on the tackle.
So 2nd and short. Hand off to Dodson. He's going to pick up the first down, but drug backwards.
He definitely had it.
Coach Webb.
Tina.
Right, like, yeah, I saw
Tina
that.
got nasty there.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, my God.
First down, Cougars.
to watch him again, the right guard here.
Another pass protection pancake.
Oh my, Manuel Hall!
Wide open.
Reels it in, he keeps his feet. No!
Wow.
And Sanders on the throw. The halfback pass.
See it right here. Wide open, nobody anywhere near him. Hall's got to keep his feet there.
And if Emmanuel Hall only knew how much space was between him and the defender, he could have stopped and started and probably had it.
Well thrown ball by Sanders. And you can't contain it.
Coach
pass protection had a pancake.
Yeah. Coach Rector pulling out all the stops, fake punt, halfback pass, and now Sanders on the keep. Man, I tell you what, 3 Rebels dragging him down, picks up about 4.
That running game they've got going on right now is devastating. And they're going into the wind. Excuse me, they've got the wind at their back right now, which is even more deadly. You know, 3:19 here. Franklin's got all 3 of their timeouts. They're going to leave them some time.
And once again, tried to hang on as Rossi. Dodson dragging.
I think they got the first down. Not Franklin, I may be using 1 or 2 of those timeouts here. Keep myself about 2 minutes. Rossi tried to hang on for dear life, but not going to do it.
Franklin defense going to have to hustle. Centennial, high snap, almost drugged down by Page, and into the end zone for
Dodson
2 yards.
Is not going to be tackled by the first guy tonight.
6'2", 220. Junior.
Ding. Junior, that's the big key right there. He says, I'll be back. Nice run, Dodson. And I'm so impressed by watching that offensive line. I mean, those guys there just teeing off on people.
Well, I thought the weather was going to slow the offenses down, Matt.
Not a lick.
You talked about it. Centennial scored too quick.
Butera looked like he had another shot at that, kind of slowed down. 2:39 now. Franklin, 3 timeouts. Only thing they're going to be going into the win, and you see him run through 1 arm tackle right there. Dodson hits another guy about the 2-yard line, and then 2 more, and he's going to spin forward in the end zone. Great run by that young man, and can't say it enough.
Well, your new score, 2:39 in the second quarter, 21-14, Centennial now ahead. As Paul Brees, Matt Hill, the crew up here, Christian, Tyler, they're a little upset that your heater has gone off twice.
Uses this weekend. I'm hoping it's not the tanks.
Yeah, we do not need it to run out on us.
Tyler said he bumped it. Come on, Tyler.
Tyler, get back to camera work.
That's for the talent.
So here.
When the talent gets here, let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. So Cougars have yet to reach the end zone off the kickoff. Katera has had 2 returns. I believe one time he had an airplane spin.
They got another shot at a turn right here, although the wind has kind of died down just a hair at this moment.
I don't think so.
I'm not feeling it.
Now look at that flag. It is
right,
whipping. So here we go. That one is going to be
got
Grimes.
A shot.
Yeah. Fielded at the 2. Grimes coming out with a full head of steam. Runs
Grimes
into his own man.
Does that stop thing.
And that is not going to be good.
I don't understand how their coach has not stopped that from happening. He takes off running, and when he gets at the point of attack, he does that stutter step. I'm going to slow down all the way. No, just hit it. Hit it and split it.
So the Rebel offense going to trot back out.
A lot of time.
2:28, you're right. Critchlow now again into the wind. Can't do anything crazy. Oh, Hill cannot reel it in.
That may be a blessing he didn't catch that.
He was about to
He
get
had
it.
2 guys that were about to waylay him. And I think it would have been in bounds as well.
See it right here. The wind had probably something to do with Critchlow's high throw.
And he wasn't going to be.
Yeah, it was not going to be a big
special
pickup. The incomplete pass probably saved him 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah. And maybe even some time. I think you got to look for Garrison Matthews.
There he is. There's the young man right there. Got his act together. Critchlow going to throw back. He is wide open.
He's
Turn
got
around.
nobody.
Grimes got to outrun some people here. Drug out of bounds. Could be a late flag. Nope. And Malik Grimes on the
huge play by Grimes. You're going to see right here.
Wow.
Well-run screen, and the blitz was on full bore by Centennial. And really, there was nobody within 20 yards of him when he caught the ball. Down about the 46-yard line. A lot of time.
Yeah,
still 3 timeouts.
Caden Williams, the lineman on the screen, he just turned around. He was like, wait a minute. What's going on?
He almost caught the ball.
Yeah, he did almost catch the ball. He is the replacement, I believe, for Hazelton.
He might have got replaced himself if he caught that ball.
Yeah, you're right. Critchlow. Outside. Going to throw it. Oh, and
Young
it's dropped.
almost had it.
Wait a minute.
Oh, they're calling. I think he dropped it out of bounds. They're saying he caught it and dropped it out of bounds.
Well, they are going to give him a first down.
And you know, it looked like the ball got hit if you watch right here. It looks like he has it, and then he comes back and strips it. He definitely had possession of that ball. Well done, referee. Good job by their Young. And not a bad pass in the win by Critchlow.
Oh, Coach Rector definitely has some other, disagreement. Yeah, he's got some words that have.
Excuse me, sir. I disagree with that call. Duly noted.
Duly noted. If it was on Centennial side, put your hands together.
And tack on 5 there, or take off 5, I guess.
Is the wind blowing now?
Just a hair. Good Lord. Took a break for the kickoff.
So 1st and 5 after the offside. That's, I believe, the 3rd time they have jumped.
Yes, it is.
In the neutral zone. Neutral zone infraction.
And you can't go back.
I'm looking for Grimes or Matthews here.
Yeah, then I can't believe they'd be going downfield.
There's Grimes. Keep it on the ground.
Yeah, and nothing wrong with running a little clock off here either.
And not when you only need 1st and 5.
Yeah, and they're going to get the ball back to start the second half as well.
Right.
So nothing really wrong with a field goal here. They don't want one.
The only punt that we've had was misguided and hit the Centennial player. So really,
yeah.
As far as the punts go, we've had 0. So here we go, 2nd and 3, 1:32 and counting. Critchlow takes his time, going to zip it in there.
Young,
great catch, Carson Young.
Man, he got hit. He's a WCTV player, I tell you what.
Loves the spotlight. His mom's got a order. She is the leader in DVDs bought.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. I thought that was Dana Nelson.
1st and 10, Critchlow into the wind. Here comes the blitz, stays in the pocket, tipped up. Oh,
that would have been a major turn of events right there. Double deuce.
That's Biscotti.
I think at some point we ought to remember that. Nice play though, way to lay out.
Man, he's been involved in the game quite a bit.
Yep. 2nd and 10. Minute 12 now.
Well, you're definitely in
I
Corey
think Garrison Matthews.
Yeah, you're in Corey for Tony Range for the field goal.
Maybe another middle screen because Centennial they are bringing the heat right now.
And I'll tell you what,
a wide receiver screen, Young in motion back across the field.
Oh, off the outstretched arms of Hill. Critchlow.
He's falling backwards there. Right? He throws the ball a lot falling backwards.
Well, he's done a pretty good job in his Franklin career. I'd like to know if he's in the record books as far as the total yards thrown in the Franklin archives.
110.
110, 3rd and 10. Critchlow going to.
Still a lot of time right here. It's an incomplete pass, you know, for Centennial to do something.
All right, here we go. Critchlow
Blitz.
back. Plenty of time. Is he going to take off? Can he outrun him?
Nope.
No, and the clock, he didn't get out of bounds.
He was inbounds. Centennial, I think, needs to use a timeout right here.
We got a flag, a late flag
Wow.
in the Centennial
You know, I
defensive
felt
area.
like there was defensive holding going on at the top of the screen.
You are correct.
I mean, it looked like a mugging, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. I don't think that was Young, but you'll see it if we get a replay where Critchlow rolls to at the top of the screen. I mean, it was pretty bad. It was pretty blatant.
So the the referees tonight have had some long, meaningful discussions.
They have, but you know, I feel like they've got it right every time. I don't mind, you know, as long as they're doing the right thing. It's when it's like, I don't know what happened. What happened? that's when it drives me nuts. I have to say, here we're going to see it right here at the top of your screen. We missed it. But nonetheless, we saw the hit at the end. It is always entertaining listening to the Centennial parents right below us. A couple of guys that got a lot to say down here.
Absolutely. Paid their money? Go ahead.
Yes.
3rd and short. And timeout by Coach Rector. So
Milam in the game there. And you know, the other thing, Josh Philby lines up at fullback a lot.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
He's not here. And he throws some nasty lead blocks.
Well, again, we talked about it. The winner of this game is going to have 2nd place in the district, a home game.
Yep.
Most likely the loser of this game probably will have to go on the road. Ravenwood is one.
There's some scenarios where they won't have to go, where they could have a home game.
There's a possibility if
Okay.
I don't. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. This whole playoff thing is a little different.
You're
But
right.
Ravenwood leads Summit tonight, 17-7. A win by Ravenwood takes them undefeated season, first time in school history.
Wow.
Independence leads Brentwood 21-0. Independence wins. They're in the playoffs for sure. A loss, which right now doesn't look likely, but if they did lose, they would be a
wild
card situation where they would have to be picked.
And I think that they're probably got a really good shot to be picked. When you look at the teams they've lost to, not just in our district, I'm talking about when you look at state rankings, mid-state rankings, they have played a heck of a schedule.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Grimes trying to string it
there.
out.
They didn't get it.
It's going to be close.
Well, he drove forward. It's a lot better spot than I was thinking. There's a flag down over here.
Well, if that's offsides on Centennial, that would be.
If it's offsides on Centennial, they would have blown it dead. False start, Franklin.
Yeah. And I tell you what, if that's on Garrison Matthews, he had a couple of times last week where he was eager and ready to go. I don't know if we get a replay of that, but 85.
I'm not sure they picked that up anyways. Obviously, they would be, I think you still march them back instead of having 4th in the nose.
So with that penalty, 3rd and 6. 52
Short
seconds.
6. I'd like to roll out Critchlow right here. Buy him a little time, and with the blitzes coming, they may be able to pop it.
Across the middle, high.
Too high.
Milam.
Way too high. Milam was wide open. And again, Critchlow is just backing up. That is the only negative thing I can say about the young man is he does not get his feet set very often. I'd say probably 50% of the time he's moving around when he throws the ball.
So we're going to bring up 4th down and 6.
And they're talking about it. I'm shocked by that.
They got to keep pace. And they don't want to.
I mean, they get the ball at halftime.
Well, the possibility where they draw them off sides.
If you draw them off sides, though, you're not getting the first down.
They call timeout here. Well, they are going to call a timeout, yeah.
49 seconds. Let's say they run another play here, incomplete pass, maybe 45, and then that's 45 seconds and Centennial gets the ball back with another timeout. And you've seen how they can score, and they've got the win.
Well, let's talk about our playoff scenario here. We got Ravenwood, Centennial, Franklin definitely in. We got Page and Fairview in
Crockett down there
as well.
I missed that one. Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry. Please continue.
Yes, absolutely. Hello, good evening.
Look at the guy in the stands.
So really, Brentwood and Summit, help me remember this, are the only teams in Williamson County that are not.
They're out of contention.
Out of contention. So.
And then, I don't know if we really even talked about Fairview.
Well, they're in. I believe they're in.
They're in. I'm just saying that's, we've really got, a corner has been turned here in Williamson County. Not saying that we haven't had good teams and good players in the past, but they've been, thinking about the mid-state and the region, been kind of few and far between. 4th down now. We are kicking a field goal, or Franklin is.
And we marked it to 21, 31-yarder. Fatoni end over end, and it's good.
I think that was the right decision. You're getting the ball back at halftime.
Yeah, take the points and
cut it to a 4-point lead.
Now we need Fatoni, if you're a Franklin fan, to kick it in the end zone so there's not a return by Emmanuel Hall.
Yeah, Emmanuel Hall, and you've seen his explosiveness. And I'm still not saying that Centennial doesn't get out of here without some points. You got to come out there and play defense. 43 seconds is not a gimme. Especially if you, like you said, you get a big return, a couple of big plays. Coach Rector's not one to leave plays on the field either.
Now, I've never seen him take a knee.
No.
Unless it's the end of the game.
Unless they're in the V formation.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if they did some kind of trickery here on the
throwback
return. Yeah. Well, I don't.
How about onside?
How about a reverse? How about a reverse? So Fatoni going to mark it at the 40. So here we go. Kick is not going to make it.
It's going to be returned.
He's just got to. Here we go. Deion Sanders.
He's got a wedge.
Nice job. Who was that? 17? That's going to be Kenny Blackburn, the sophomore running back.
36 seconds.
He got it to about the 30-yard line. So you got the wind of your back. If they get the ball to maybe about the 25, they got a shot at a field goal.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I guess you're right. Centennial's kicking game is not the best.
Well, Madonia is with the win may have a shot at. Here we go. Timeout, Coach Webb, and not sure if we had the right personnel. If Coach Webb thought maybe they were just going to go to the house.
I just think he wanted to see what they were in. And I think the big thing there is, like, you're thinking Kyle Evans, don't get beat deep. You got to have somebody stand back. Neither one of these coaches want to take these timeouts with them. They're going to use them.
And they're free of charge. And look at
Christian. I would have been more than happy for them not to call those timeouts.
Christian up here. Christian, do you have gloves? You do have. He's got gloves. He got gloves. He was a rookie. I was concerned about that.
I didn't bring gloves. What are you trying to say?
Well, you got a lot of padding.
It's insulation, brother.
I'm sorry, insulation. I got some insulation.
I've been visited by the Pink Panther.
Those were great. Oh, my, here we go. I'll tell you what, if I'm not mistaken, we have a new quarterback in the game. If that's not Roth, that may be Wrightville. Number 8, I really can't tell. So hand it off to Sanders, bouncing around. And I think they are content now. I'm not sure.
Conceded right there.
I was really shocked. I thought maybe they'd throw it up, but I think they were just going to see what they got on that play.
Yeah, because you know Sanders can bust one. And when you do those prevent style defenses, sometimes those runs can go for a good ways. I think this is going to do it though.
Yeah. I think. Well, at halftime, an all-important game for second place. The Centennial Cougars lead the Franklin Rebels 21-17. Paul Brees and Matt Hill will bring you the second half action after Pets of the Week.
Hi everyone, my name is Marcy and this is Christina Ricci. She is a beautiful gray and silver tabby. She's approximately 6 years old and she came here to the shelter in June of this year, of course. So folks, she has been here for 5 months. She is a very sweet kitty, however, she is rather independent, meaning that everything has to be on her terms, and that includes getting pets and sitting on your lap. It seems like she's really enjoying this right now. She doesn't get too many pets very often. We just have so many cats in the building right now. I have been told that she is not overly fond of cats or dogs, but that she does well with children. So I would love for you to come and see her. Her adoption fee has been waived along with all the cats and kittens in the shelter until we can get our numbers down. So I wish you'd please come and see Miss Christina. Hi everyone, this is Adele. She is a sweet little Rhodesian Ridgeback mix that came to the shelter a couple of months ago. She's approximately 3 years old and she gets along well with children and she gets along well with dogs. Now, in the case of the children, I noticed she's a little bit nervous, so I'd probably recommend maybe teenagers and older, just because, I don't know, she just seems a little bit skittish. She's a really sweet dog, loves the outside, loves to go for walks. I'd probably recommend a fenced-in yard for her, unless you just love going for walks. Her adoption fee is $31. It's part of our October 31 Days of October special, that's what it's called. And all of our dogs' adoption fees are $31. So we'd love for you to please come and see sweet little Adele, especially if you are looking for a walking partner.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to second half action of our WCTV Game of the Week, Week 10 here at Centennial High School. The Centennial Cougars lead 21-17 in what had to be a offensive showdown here, as we have only had one punt on the evening. Centennial 3 scores, Franklin 2 scores, and a field goal. As it looks like it's going to be last person with the ball on. Possibly could win this thing. Paul Brees and Matt Hill bringing you the action on a cold, windy, brisk night here at Centennial High School. And Madonia ready to kick. I believe this is going to be into the wind, and the onside kick is going to be recovered by the Cougars.
What a gutsy call.
That's 3 big calls by Coach Rector and his staff. The fake punt. The what was the second one? Now I'm getting it.
They had the fake punt. And then went for it on 4th down.
Went for it. Yeah, there you go. And then we onside, and now
that's huge. Because Franklin really has not been able to stop him tonight.
So the ball
That ball barely went 10 yards.
barely hit 10. You can see it's just on the other side of the 50.
Barely did it.
So now we talked about last team with the ball possibly could win this thing.
And that hurt Franklin's chances if they go and score here.
I'm sure that Coach Webb and his staff had the first few plays scripted out here in the second half that was going to get
Those are in the trash now.
the ball with the wind. And now we'll see if
That's
Coach,
the other thing. He just lost the possession
yeah.
with the wind.
So Coach Rector may want to sit on this ball and let some of that clock run until he gets that wind back to his back. And he is going to keep it on the ground. Sanders lowers
Man, why not?
the shoulder. Going to be carried out just to the 41. Hazelton on the tackle for the ride.
That offensive line was rolling. I mean, if you're watching at home right now, take a couple of plays to watch Katina, 68.
Katina, the right guard.
He's going to pull right here.
Both backs. Dotson, tough to tackle, tough to bring down.
First person is not
Gonzalez
brought him
going to
down
try to drag
all
him
night.
down. And a late flag.
That may be a horse collar.
And that
It
may
wasn't the best horse
no,
collar.
it was not, but I tell you what, he was going to have to do it to bring Dotson down.
Yeah. And I see that as one that could easily not be called.
So
Face
Dotson was stopped pretty much at the line.
Yep.
And spun out of it.
Those two guys do not go down. Dotson, the junior, going to be, I'm sure, the main focus next year. Man, what a turn of events here. Franklin thinking they're going to get the ball back, try the opportunity to go up, and Centennial marching, and they're just having their way right now, running the ball.
Yeah, no need.
Picked up 6 right there.
No need for the Cougars to put the ball in the air with the wind in their face. Reitveld, the quarterback, just going to hand it to Sanders and Dotson.
And that, again, it didn't look like that's a 6-yard run, It's like hand off, go forward. That offensive line, they've got my vote for players of the game right now.
Here we go. Sanders going to try to eke it out. Nice cutback, and he is going to lean
down.
across to the 15 for the first down.
Wow.
So Centennial with the first down here.
Another nice run. I mean, just why throw it? Throwing into the wind, nothing but bad things generally happens, and they don't have to.
Well, they are going to throw it.
They
To
got
Hall.
Hall in space.
And that is going to be tough to bring down. Tackled by Gonzalez and Evans. Down to the 1.
Man, first time you throw it, put it in that guy's hands. And I'd imagine we're about to see up the middle, up the middle, up the middle.
Yeah, I'm going to have 4 shots at it. Dotson, plenty of time, and he's going to power it through.
They
Touchdown,
only needed
Cougars.
They've really looked unstoppable tonight on offense.
Tyrell Dotson adds another one.
Franklin's defense, they just got a lot of young guys out there playing that have not played a whole lot.
Oh, here we go. Pending extra point for the Cougars. This could be huge. You got a 10-point lead.
No doubt.
Madonia has got to connect this. Snap. And it is nice and clean and good. So your new score with 9:27 remaining in the third quarter. The Cougars 28 and Franklin 17.
Again, just powerful, hard-nosed running offensive line.
And maybe there may have been Katina leading the way right there.
I tell you, again, 68.
And the thing about it was right there, Matt, you saw Dotson really patient back there, letting the blockers set up.
That's one of the, the main, I guess, knocks I think I have against Grimes. Grimes, explosive running back, but he's not very patient. And when he hits the hole, he kind of does that. And I think he could be like that. And you see Hall there right now trying to stay warm.
Not only that, you see 68 Katina on the sideline getting his helmet fixed.
He's been knocking heads. He's breaking the helmet down there.
Yeah, somebody get me a new helmet. That's
He's got the pantyhose for the hair there. I'm jealous of that hair.
Yeah, that's Troy Polamalu kind of hair. That's good for the
He's going to be doing Head and
shampoo,
Shoulders commercials.
So here we go. Last time Centennial kicked off, onside recovery. This time, gonna squib it. Oh, died down there. That's Grimes. He's gonna pick it up. He's got to get through there, but he is stopped.
And then you see it right there. Grimes just dancing. As soon as he gets in traffic, he just starts dancing. He's got to run. He is too fast to mess around. He needs to move.
Well, the Franklin offense is going to get their first offensive series here in the second half.
They got to do something now.
At the 26-yard line.
You know, all the pressure was on Centennial after they came out and gave up the 3 there. And
here we go. First and 10. Pressure on the outside. Critchlow, again, wind to the back. Luke Hill complete.
I would think they're going to be taking advantage of that big time. This is their opportunity.
There's the wind coming and going throughout this game, Matt.
When it comes, oh my gosh. Roll your eyes back in your head.
There we go. Milam up the middle. Gonna bring up third down and probably 2.5, maybe 3. Gonna need to get to the 38. Big down. Critchlow gonna run backwards, and he is sacked.
Great job defensively.
Check that number, Matt.
Centennial's been bringing the heat all night.
I believe that was that 35, Clay Carter right there?
It was. I believe it was.
Or check that.
No, 27.
27. Warren Jones. The junior for Tony. Big kick. Plenty of wind.
Nobody's going to touch that one.
Yeah, absolutely. That one is going to eke out and going to be marked at the 27. So Centennial back with the ball. As there is Deion Sanders. And again, 7:45 in the third quarter. Cougars 28, Rebels 17.
This is a huge turn of events, that onside kick and then getting the stop. Right here, this could honestly put the game out of reach.
Well, some good bantering by the student sections right there.
I tell you, if you want to hear some good bantering, go to a basketball game between these two.
Oh, absolutely. Good Lord. Man, you got walls to bound that sound in, and it is
they can hear each other a lot better.
Yeah.
A lot more back and forth. They pick out a player to bark at every time, and
Good stuff. All in good fun.
Yeah. 1st and 10. Roth scrambling. He's going to be tackled by Rossi.
And I tell you, Franklin needed that.
Well, it looked like it looked like a misplay right there.
I agree with you. And but I think they're going to take it any way they can get it. They need something that's going to stop them from just getting hammered. Now I think you got to say, okay, number 84, don't let him get this first down here for him. Can't just throw it up to him. Can't allow him to do it. Franklin not showing any pressure right now.
2nd and 12. Roth is back at quarterback for the Cougars. Wrightfield did a pretty good job. There it is, up in the air. And
that was a forward pass. 3rd down now.
A very surprising, Matt, to see Coach Rector airing it out, per se.
Yeah.
This wind is now really kicking in. Woo. Yep, Tyler is definitely giving me the signal, as in, yep.
What is going on?
3rd and 12.
Are we in Montana? I mean, this is.
Here we go. Sanders on the run.
Oh my gosh.
He's spinning. He's continuing.
Yeah.
Gonna be short.
Doesn't want to go down. Relentless. Evans on the tackle.
I believe this may be Centennial's first punt of the night.
Well, they had one earlier, but you know,
it was the fake
faked
punt.
it.
Yeah. That would be a gutsy call to bring it in twice. Madonia, not bad, into the wind, gonna hang up and caught at the 50 by Luke Hill. So Centennial had an opportunity to put another 3 or 7 on the board, couldn't get it done. Franklin and the offense gonna trot back out. 6:05 here in the 3rd quarter of play. The battle for 2nd. Critchlow back. Luke Hill, well, he was wide open. There's Parker Pinnell. He's going to pick up a first down.
That's not bad, though. That's not bad at all.
Absolutely. Clock's going to stop on the first down. Going to take it around the 37. There you go, Matt. Not sure. Well, that young man definitely is warm. Hill.
Hill, nice job breaking that tackle.
Catch. Going to be a 5-yard. Second down and 5. Coach Rector. Uh-oh, Critchlow. That's a lateral.
Backwards pass.
That could
Centennial
be a lateral.
got it. Unless something bounce back. Yep. Bounce right back to Young. Very lucky. Oh my gosh. What was that? Was that 2nd down or 3rd down?
That was 2nd and 4.
He goes 2nd and what? 2?
4.
2nd and 4? Oh man.
I don't know if that was design lateral or if it just came out of Critchlow's hand wrong. So 3rd down and 12. Big play. Now that's going to be a lateral. The Ball
He's
is
got a
bouncing.
man.
Matthews.
He's got a man.
Oh, and it's
wow.
way overthrown.
Wow.
That is Pinnell. Matthews has, Matt, let's go back to this. Let's say Garrison Matthews on the throw. He hasn't thrown a pass all night. Not used to the wind.
No, not at
He's
all.
probably thinking, this is how hard I need to throw it in practice. This is probably how hard I need to throw it in the game. Not realizing that this 30-mile-per-hour wind up here
he's going to take it.
just took that ball.
You're going to have to see if Franklin's defense can rise up again. They offensively squandered some opportunities here. You've got the win at your back. You got to take advantage of it right now.
So can
Nice, nice punt. I
Fair
cannot
catches
believe
it
he
at
fair
the 2. Wow.
caught that at the 2.
Now that is a huge mistake in my opinion.
I'm agreeing with you, but I don't think we've seen one negative run play tonight from Centennial.
So 4:06 here in the third quarter of our WCTV Game of the Week. Paul Brees and Matt Hill. Centennial High School leads 28-17. Not sure what happened.
I think it might have been a bad snap.
Yeah,
How disastrous would that be?
that would have been really disastrous. So 2nd and 12.
I think they got a pretty dang favorable spot on that fair catch.
You got 2 good running backs in the end zone.
I think you're
Oh, man.
He tried to take it from him.
Here comes Sanders.
Sanders, though, is not going down
No,
without a fight.
he's going to get him out of the end zone for sure, taking it out to the 10. So 3rd and about 5. Woo! There you see it, Matt.
Yeah.
Old Glory waving a little too much tonight.
I don't want to see Old Glory. You hang down, brother. At attention, of course. God bless the USA.
Here we go. Oh, and a great play. Who was that? Booth Page. Yeah.
4-2. Going to drag him down, and we're going to see another punt.
Absolutely.
And Franklin should have pretty good field position. I tell you, it's a tale of 2 halves here.
The defensive have shown
Risen
up.
up.
Kicking from the end zone. Well, big snap.
That's not a good kick.
Plenty of run.
Got a good roll.
So last offensive series, Matt, the Rebels start at the 50. This time, going to start at the 44. Franklin offense, after the almost trick play for the score, would love to try to answer conventionally. Now Critchlow, speaking of conventionally, under center. There comes the bootleg. He is under pressure. No one is out there. Critchlow dancing.
He stayed. If he would have been able to keep his feet, man alive.
He had a lot of green out there.
He did a good job tightrope walking, but couldn't keep it together. He's going to pick up the first down. Yeah, he's got it.
See, it's going to be close as he dances.
The chain guy didn't have it in the right spot there. He's a couple yards back. 2-12 now. Franklin needs to take advantage of this win and put something in the end zone here.
Absolutely.
If Centennial can keep them out of the end zone, it is going to be a big win for them defensively. going into the fourth quarter. Bryce Milam.
Milam not getting anything. I mean, it's just
Not
bottled
there.
up.
It's just not there. Not a lot of running room. And that's just, you talk about those guys just kind of getting shuffled in and out there offensively on the offensive line. And, we've seen it break down a lot in pass protection, too. Critchlow just not had the opportunity to make something happen. Offensive line needs to be a cohesive unit, and they've just kind of struggled right now.
Tell you what, that wind's blowing straight in our back there, Coach.
I know, this is nuts.
It is taking a turn directionally. Milam. And the ball is going to sail in the air.
I think that might have he hit him before the ball got there.
Well, either way, it is incomplete.
He hit him before the ball got there.
And the ball,
again, no pass protection. I mean, they're just killing him. He's not been hit much, but he's just had somebody in his face every time.
We'll call that under duress.
Yes, under duress. Right there. I mean, and you watch, he gets hit before the ball gets there. You can't hit him before the ball gets there. That was pass interference.
3rd and 8, a crucial play, 127. The ball spotted at the 29. If they fail, 47-yard field goal opportunity for the Rebels. Here we go, Critchlow rolling out, and man, that is no good. Oh, wow.
He called it. It's still going to be short, but I think you're going to go for it now.
Wow.
I think you're definitely going for it now.
4th and 3. A field goal makes it 28-20. They're going to need 2 scores no matter what, Matt.
You're not kicking field goals from there. Well, maybe you are.
No.
Nope, you're not.
Critchlow rolling in.
I wouldn't be. 42-yarder, you need 7 here.
They're going to try to maybe draw him off sides, get the free first down. Nope. Bootleg. Backside pressure. Not going to get there. Critchlow dancing. Plenty of time. Backside Rossi. He's got
wide open.
The first down.
Oh my gosh, again, you know who that was applying that pressure?
Carter.
Carter almost had a huge sack.
Welcome to the big time, number 39, Mitch Rossi with a big catch.
What, nice job by Critchlow staying alive. Good job again of not zipping that ball at Rossi. Rossi, big guy, he's not, I'd imagine, as sure-handed. And that's exactly what Grimes needs to do. Don't dance in that hole, son. Hit it and split it. And you did it right there. I mean, you cannot dance, and he didn't dance. I like it.
So a big run, and that is going to do it. I would hope that Coach Webb would have called timeout, maybe to get the win.
I think you're right. Yeah, let me throw one more pass down here.
So the end of the third quarter has come to the close, and the battle for second, the Centennial Cougars 28 and the Franklin Rebels 17.
Down to the wire. You know, it looked like their Centennial was going to have it kind of in hand. That huge third down play brought them right back into it.
Well, Halloween night, to wrap up the regular season of our WCTV broadcast 2014, everything has worked out pretty good for us except for the weather.
Good Lord. Mike Williams asked me to do this tonight. I was like, nah, man, it's going to be a good game. I instantly regret that decision.
Halloween night, multiple costumes in attendance.
Yes.
That is what do you got there, Coach? Unicorn?
Where's Waldo?
Yeah, where's Waldo with a unicorn? I don't know. Again, no one. Well, some scores of interest. Ravenwood looks like the undefeated season is going to continue. 45-21 over the Summit Spartans.
I'm sure that they're arresting some people.
Independence leads Brentwood 35-7. Page took a tough loss last night, but still going to make the playoffs. 6 wins on the season. Coach Rector is saying, how can I get this 12 minutes ago by as fast as possible?
Yeah, no, and he better not be thinking that yet.
Oh, there's your guy right there.
Yep.
We ran into him. Pinata.
Pinata.
That must have took his mom a long time to put together.
You look good, Sonny.
So 2nd and 4 from the 4.
Oh, man.
Grimes. He had a head of steam. Oh, and he got
They're
it.
saying he's in.
4-yard touchdown run, Malik Grimes.
That looked ugly to start out with, but just, you see the speed of Grimes when he does not mess around, when he takes the ball and runs with it. He gets in. Changed the face of that entire game right there. They make this back to a 4-point game. I think they may be going for 2.
We got a late flag, touchdown, dead ball, unsportsmanlike on the Cougars.
They may take this right here, get it closer to the end zone.
Well,
or can you?
You can, and if you will, go for 2. And I think
I'd scoot it up and go for 2.
Yeah, you got to half the distance. Not will unless it's assessed on the.
I mean, I feel like you have the opportunity
You have
to take it here.
I don't know if you have the choice.
You don't have the choice? Here's the bad thing about this. They go down and kick a field goal, they're up by 8. You know?
Well, here comes Critchlow for 2. Hill in motion. Critchlow runs it. Oh,
there was holding big time.
Yeah, they had multiple receivers in the area.
And Critchlow rushed that pass.
You know what? He normally would string it out. Didn't have time to do it. The pressure was coming again.
I think he had a little bit of time. Look right here. If we get a good look at that replay, he's got some time. Oh, this is on the run. This is on the run play.
Extra point.
He's in. Let's see if we get that 2-point conversion. I believe he's got a little bit more time. Last couple of drives, Cougars have stalled, but now they've got the win. Totally different situation now. I would be shocked if we didn't see an onside here.
Yeah, this would be a great opportunity. And you can tell that something special may happen because the special teams has been in that huddle for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's stupid not to kick an onside here.
Well, Fatoni needs to come up and get his.
You're up here, guys. They're not kicking onside if they don't even know where to line up.
Well, I know one thing. Fatoni, he's may put it up there by the Drury Plaza Hotel.
Yeah. What level you want this on? President Suite?
Oh. That's funny. So that front line definitely looks though it's something suspicious possibly be coming up.
I just thought that when they came out and lined up at the 40, I'm thinking they're kicking this thing.
Here he comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is.
Yeah, you know, generally I feel like Coach Webb does a really good job, but I feel like there's been a lot of questionable play calling tonight. Here we see the 2-point conversion. And Critchlow's going to roll to his right. I mean, he does not have to throw that right then. I know there's a guy up there, but there's a couple of guys getting held, but it was within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. That is the good thing defensively in that type of situation. You know, you can really jam your receiver at the line.
Now you got the wind to your back. You got the passing game available. Oh man, here comes the
reverse field.
Oh, and a block. Hall is going to pick up.
Lose about a yard.
Yeah, maybe losing about a yard, but I tell you what, he ran 30.
It looks scary when he reversed that field. They're saying he got back to the line of scrimmage somehow. But when he reversed that field, it could have been ugly right here. As soon as you see, there's a wall of blockers, but not sure who that was. Did a good job of stringing him out and slowing him down.
Here we go. Dotson had a steam.
He's got it. He's got the edge.
And he's
got more than a first down. Wow, you stop Hall on first down like that. and give up the big run to Dotson on second down.
Uh,
Over the last about 4 weeks, Dotson has become more and more part of this running game.
Good choice by the coaching staff to pick him.
Start of the season, it was all Sanders, and for good reason.
Sanders actually is split out in the slot. Dotson going to be slowed down that time. Really working that left side.
They'll pick up 2 right there. You're right, they certainly are. Wow, they're giving them some nice spots.
2nd and 8, 11:04 left in this 4th quarter of action. Now this time, if you'll check it, Matt, that's the quarterback, Roth, to the top of your screen. And it's kind of a wildcat situation. And Sanders is going to throw it to Hall. Gonzalez was beat.
Woo-hoo. Again, I think that's a lot what you talked about earlier.
The arm strength of Roth probably not able to string out and stretch out the field, so they let Sanders do it. And you know that Sanders overthrowing Emmanuel Hall, you must have a little something in your
yeah. And I think also, he's got the wind at his back. You're thinking, I probably put a little more on it than I needed to. A little mustard. A little pepper.
Little pepper.
Little pepper.
Speaking of mustard, we had 50-cent corn dogs in Sonic today.
Hey, you know what? I had free fajitas, brother. I could care less.
You got to like that. You got to like that.
Thank you, Stormy.
Oh, tip ball.
He got it.
Picked off. That's Rossi.
Mitch Rossi.
What a game by the young fella keeping
He's
it in
still
bounds.
in. Oh, they called him out about the 31. What a great headsy play by Rossi. Who tipped that ball? Was it 7?
Nah, I don't think so. Check at the bottom here. That's going to be
Evans. Kyle Evans. And then look at Rossi go. The little engine that could. 4-point game.
We may have just sold
5-point game.
We may have just sold another DVD. The Rossi family.
They're like, can we just buy 30 seconds for $5?
Check that out on YouTube. We're here in a minute. We'll show you a way to purchase that DVD. Milam.
Milam pick up a little bit there. And this is going to be huge right now. That was a good run on first down by Milam. Picked up a long 3, almost 4.
And Donnie Webb, he has been pacing quite a bit. Oh my, there's a fumble. No, incomplete. Incomplete.
Wow. Again, I feel like that's another questionable call here.
So 3rd and about 6 after the turnover. Or check that 3rd and 7. Clock stops. Got the wind in your face.
Centennial has been bringing the heat.
Critchlow. Oh, behind it, I tell you what.
That ball was way behind Young.
Yeah.
Young was open. That ball was way behind him.
Ball's at the 27. This would be a 44-yarder in the wind.
I think you're going for it.
For Tony. has definitely the leg. Not sure if the wind would cooperate with it.
Put Grimes in motion and hand the ball off to him or something. I feel it's just. I think
you know what?
They're not throwing the ball well.
You remember that screen they threw back to Grimes on the backside?
Yeah, that was nice. That little slip screen where you block with him and let him roll out. Yeah. Milam in the backfield.
Critchlow going to be pressured. Can't take a stack.
He's got Milam. He's got Milam.
Backfield, tackled at the 2. Bryce Milam. 25-yard catch, and he is down in the end zone, slow to get up.
What a great throw by Critchlow. under pressure, under duress, all evening. Rolls to his left. Milam does not quit on the play. Knows exactly what his quarterback wants to do and does a great job of hanging on to that ball. First and goal from the 1.
Critchlow has run for his life a lot tonight.
Ooh, you're not kidding. They got to get these offensive line issues fixed before the playoffs. Interesting single back set here. Grimes going to get the ball, spins in.
He is in. Touchdown, Malik Grimes, 1 yard, and we got a new score. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Late flag. Hold that thought. We got a legal shift on the offense. It's very difficult, Matt, to get a legal shift when you're handing the ball off from the 1.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what happened. So the score.
We got a replay of that? I would love to see what this illegal shift was.
Yeah, it happened so fast. I mean, it had to be somebody from
I bet you
top.
they weren't in. I bet you they were still in motion when the. I don't get how that happens. Nonetheless.
Oh, Critchlow's in trouble. Oh, he got out of it, and he got Matthews.
Gosh, how did he not get sacked?
6-yard touchdown, Critchlow to Matthews.
How did he not get sacked?
2 guys right there. And those.
I thought when he rolled back into that after faking the handoff, I thought he was about to get his lunch eaten. I mean, that was about to be nasty. How did he not get sacked?
I don't know, but your new score, 29-28,
Wow.
Franklin.
Matthews, another touchdown pass.
And going to go for 2 here. This will be the second 2-point attempt on the night. Franklin failed on the first one.
They're not as bunched up this time.
Critchlow going to sneak in.
Not
and
sure he
no
made it. Nope.
good.
He's going to be just shy. But they take the lead nonetheless.
Well, your new score with 9-17 here in the 4th quarter of play on our WCTV Game of the Week. The Franklin Rebels have jumped out 29-28.
Yeah, you're going to see it right here, folks. He fakes the handoff, and he's going to roll this direction. 2 defenders right there. I do not understand how he is not sacked. That is amazing. Does a great job at zipping that in there to the sure-handed Garrison Matthews.
Well, that was Jalen Johnson and 21 Williams, and neither one of them could bring down Critchlow as he basically almost just ran into him and said, here, you got to tackle me.
I think sometimes it's hard as a defender when just something falls into your lap like that. You know, it's like when you're not trying to just destroy somebody to make a play happen, it's a lot harder. You're like, oh my gosh, is this really happening right here, right now? And a lot easier to make a mistake that way.
Well, still a lot of time here, 9:17 remaining. Paul Brees, Matt Hill, the whole WCTV crew. Tori, Maddie, Christian, Tyler, Creed, Lance. Who am I leaving out? Kachamba. Andrew Kachamba. He's in the van now with his shorts. Fatoni gonna hang up there. Oh, it's gonna be returnable.
Paul's got the ball.
Well, he kind of slowed up. I don't know if that's Hall or Prince.
I think that's Hall. A lot bigger body.
Yeah, you're right. It was Hall, and he's got
the gun show going on down there.
He's going to be stopped at the 28-yard line, or 27.
Good field position. Very good field position.
Just want to let you know, your good friend Vic Wharton caught 2 passes last week.
I saw that.
Yeah, for the University of Tennessee. So here we go. 1st and 10.
Playing a lot of freshmen up there.
Slowly but surely, it looks like the Cougars with a 3-4 yard gain right there. There's your number 5 ranked Franklin High School band, number 5 in the nation. Remember last week they got on the bus? Got on the bus and head to Indianapolis. They did really well up there. 5th in the nation from what I was told. good
I
swim.
know, it's stormy down there. He's got it going on.
Dodson. Oh my, he's still going.
My gosh.
Forward progress is
Blow
going
the whistles. Don't get the man hurt. 3rd down and 3.
take him to the 35 and 3rd down. Big play here. And you got to keep going with Sanders, right? Hey, yep.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say Sanders Wildcat, but Wrightville in at quarterback.
He runs the ball well as well. Zone read, that's not a bad option right here. Although you got the wind.
Dodson, stop! Well, no, he's going.
How is
He's
he not
still going.
down?
He's still in
still
down.
up. Oh my God!
Tyrell Dodson. You can't get him down.
Oh my gosh! He looked dead to the right. There he is right there. He gets hammered. Spins out and does not go down. And Franklin kind of stops on the play.
Wow, that young man is going to be tough next year.
Oh my gosh.
He's tough today, but next year.
That was third. That 3rd down, they're off the field. All in motion with the ball.
Great block by the receiver.
Number 3.
Yeah. Centurion Rowe.
Pancake action.
Going to pick up about 4, 2nd and 6.
Nice hole.
I believe that's Sanders inside the 30 to the 29. So it's going to be 3rd and 2, Matt. You got a little dose of Dodson?
I would say wrap up this time if I'm Franklin. They all knocked the snot out of him, but nobody hung on. You got to hang on to him, too. He's just going to bounce right off if you don't.
Here we go. Sanders had his too much room, too much space for Deion Sanders. And he is going to step out of bounds.
Sanders says, yeah, don't forget about me, boys. That young buck may look good.
So nice gain, 1st down pickup. Doing it all on the ground are the Cougars. And this is a drive that has continued. 6:45 in the 4th. Here we go. That's Hall. And he's going to be knocked down. I'm sure Coach Rector would like these young men to stay in bounds.
Yeah.
Keep that clock running.
I think one thing you got to keep in mind here, they don't get in the end zone and try to kick a field goal. Number 8.
Yeah.
Big number 8's got in there a couple times. Hasn't blocked one tonight, but he's been close a couple times.
Oh, man, Sanders.
Good Lord.
Spinning, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. To the 5. 1st down.
I think those two guys, they just feed off each other, you know. And then the offensive line, you know, when you got two guys that run like that, you're ready, you're hungry, you want to go hit somebody. You're like, let's make something happen.
Yeah. You tell the Rebel D front is kind of on their heels after
they're
runs
just
like
catching.
that.
They're catching. They're not firing off.
Wow.
Yeah, right there.
Dodson to the 1.
Man, he got hit at the 3-yard line, drove forward for 2 more. I honestly thought he was going to the end zone.
Nice job by Gonzalez to finish the tackle. It's going to take multiple guys to bring these guys down.
Oh, yeah. I'm going low too. I didn't
Yeah.
anybody up high.
Sanders. Booth Page wrapped it up.
He says, "I'll show you how to tackle, boys." Kyle Evans in there as well. Ever the sportsman helps him up.
Third
Booth
down.
Page just walks off.
3rd and goal from the 2. And now Will Reitveld, the quarterback. Dodson.
He's in. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Spun forward.
And there it is. 2-yard scamper. Tyrell Dodson. Make that touchdown number 3, I believe, Matt, for that young man.
Oh, man. He's a hammer.
Now here comes the 2-point conversion after Franklin's missed 2. The Cougars are going to now try to answer with 2. You just ran it from 2 yards with Dodson.
I think they're kicking it.
No, they're going for it.
You're right.
In the I formation. I would call, oh, wait a minute. Oh, Jenkins, can he hang on?
Nope.
Did not get it.
Drury Inn celebrating.
Fireworks to our left. I'm sure those guests at the Drury Inn are probably not expecting that. They went to bed early.
But that's a good continental breakfast.
Well, there it is. I believe this is the touchdown run by Dodson.
And you see him right there. Still, it looks like he's going to get stopped, but he just spins forward.
That big body with that momentum not going down.
Well, Ravenwood has won 10-0 for the season, Matt. 45-21 over Summit.
That's
Independence.
impressive. That's impressive.
Independence definitely solidified their spot in the playoffs. 35-14 over Brentwood.
Think about what Independence would be if they lose to Blackman. Who was it that they played? Blackman.
Yeah.
If they pull that game out, they're right in the mix here.
So here we go. Wind to the back. Majonia going to be misplayed, it looked like, by Grimes.
Yeah, Grimes does a better job of tracking that ball. He may be running with it.
So from the 20, Franklin's going to have to score 6 to put this game back on top. 34-29, your new score, 5:24 in the 4th quarter. Paul Brees, Matt Hill. Hopefully we'll take a look at how to order a DVD on this exciting WCTV. There it is, man.
Speak.
615-472-4032, $20 a copy. Check out our website, www.wc-tv.net, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Check out the Coaches Show.
You know what I'm saying? Critchlow going to be thrown out in the backfield to Hill.
And I like that. It's kind of like what you were talking about earlier with a little slip, or a slip like, not even really a screen, where you chip the guy and roll out, put the guy in motion, do the same thing. Luke Hill, very sure-handed.
Oh, yeah.
Break it down.
Second and 4, Critchlow. Uh-oh. Tipped. Oh. Tipped ball by 21 right there by Williams. Don't adjust your screen, Matt. Those are not pink tubas.
Okay. Breast cancer awareness has gone to a new level.
It's the last day. It's the last day. Uh-oh. 3rd down for what?
They're piping in music. You can't do that.
No, but you should. All right, here we go. They leave Canal open.
Wide open.
And he's going to be. Hey,
they really did that. You can't do that.
1st down. Rebels.
That was going on during the play.
This is like an arena football game. Here we go, Critchlow, 1st and 10. Clock still running, 4:32 and counting.
With Garrison Matthews.
High snap.
This time, got him! He's got all kinds of room! Nobody's going to catch him! Off the left side, huge hole by that offensive line. And that's why you keep handing it off to that man when he's picking up 2 yards a pop. Wow.
69-yard touchdown run.
What a run by Milam.
There are no flags.
Well, the Centennial defense has done a great job all night of stuffing Bryce Milam every time he got the ball. But all it takes is once.
Yeah, you got it right up the A gap. And Milam goes a long way for the score. There's the 2-point conversion.
Well, that's pass interference all
flag on
day.
the play.
All day. In the end zone, they have been destroying them pass interference-wise. They've had a couple that haven't been called.
So half the distance is going to take it to the 1.
I tell you, 4 minutes and 7 seconds is a whole lot of time. There we see the huge run by Milam. May need to see that again. That may be our play of the game right there.
Well, like you said, plenty of time. Who knows?
Let's see if Hall or one of those 2 good running backs can top it. Grimes,
Grimes.
Nice job, Grimes, to not dance in the hole.
So the 2-point conversion, 4:07 here in the 4th quarter. Your score, Franklin 37, and the Centennial Cougars now 34.
Wow, what a game.
I believe the last time you guys had Centennial Independence, it was also quite a
just like
shootout.
this, yeah. Last week, a heck of a shootout. I mean, these 3 teams at the top of this district are just so evenly matched and so explosive.
Ball is going to be kicked into the wind. Hall.
Okay, that time, tell me if I'm wrong here. They took the penalty right then, didn't they? They had the pass interference.
Moved it down. It was
Moved
not
it down.
It was not a dead ball.
Okay.
So a dead ball is
There we see
play.
the great run again by Milam.
And nobody's even around him.
No, I mean, that was a huge hole. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. I'm sorry, we were discussing the penalty.
Tony gonna mark his spot. Can he get it to the end zone? Make it tough on the Cougars here. No, that is gonna hang up.
Yeah.
And somebody better turn around.
Nice stiff arm.
Yeah, that is nice. 44, I believe.
I love that.
Hooper Mills, I believe.
Nice job, Mr. Mills.
That is going to be taken to about the 28-yard line. So the Cougars going to start with 4 minutes.
And I'm sure he is supposed to, if he touches the ball, go down. I love that. He's a stiff arm. I'm going. He says, I'm not just a wedge blocker.
I don't like holding hands with those guys.
Put me deep.
Here we go. Keeping it on the ground. Oh, and this time he is.
Little life in this Franklin defense.
Absolutely.
Both teams have all their timeouts now. Nothing there. Boothpage grabbed him by the leg, slowed him down. And, we talked about hanging on, not just making a big hit.
That's way over the head. Gonzalez.
Not a great pass.
No.
Gonzalez did a good job of playing Hall, but if he was playing the ball right there, might have been 6. But you play the ball against Emmanuel Hall, you give up touchdowns. 3rd and 10. Man, that's quick. Quick 2 plays.
It was quick.
Huge here. Huge 3rd down. It's got to go at 84.
Screen.
Nope, screen.
To Sanders.
Booth Page.
Wow, he's
flying
right there.
Along with 39, Mitch Rossi.
Wow.
I can't believe they're kicking it.
Yeah. Clock's running. They still have their timeouts left.
I'm still shocked they're kicking it. You see, Rossi right there grabs him low. Booth Page hits him high, take him down.
Well, the punter.
I'd imagine you're going to be on safe this time.
Now, Madonia, the punter, did not get out there. Matt, he was over here
Is that a flag?
on the far side, and now we got a new punter, 22.
I just let it die. Don't even touch it. Not a bad kick by that young man. That's Piscicane.
Piscicane. Not bad. He jumped in there. He jumped in there, Matt, and he, as Madonia was off over here doing his kicking thing into the net, didn't realize.
Not a bad kick by that young man coming cold like that.
No, absolutely not. Going to be marked at the.
Did not have to use a timeout. That's huge. That could have been really bad.
So going to be marked at the 33. Franklin gets 2 first downs, Matt. I'm calling this thing
That's going to be hard to come by.
Milam stopped. Now will Coach Rector let this play run or call timeout?
I'm not. Oh yeah. I think you got to let it run the first one. Try to save yourself one. I'm confused
now it becomes the
why the clock stopped. Maybe it did.
Now Joe Critchlow's new best friend is going to be this back judge back here. He's going to watch his hand.
Play clock's not operational here tonight.
Yeah, the play clock is not operational, so when he sees that hand go down. Critchlow, the handoff to Milam after the big run.
Nice run by Milam.
Going to be drugged down. Good thing is they kept him in bounds. Coach Rector and the Cougars have called a quick timeout, so.
Under 2 minutes now.
Yeah, 3rd and about, it's going to be close to about 5.
Yeah. The clock's definitely against them, but the one thing they got is they've got the wind at their back. Just like we do.
Yeah, definitely the wind has been.
Whoo! I'm going to need a Z-Pack.
So 154.
I had a wart on my back. I think it's froze off now. Save me a trip to the dermatologist there.
Oh. We've been in the wind too long.
Yo. And I'm out of coffee.
Here we go. Big down, 35. If the Rebels cannot convert, it is going to be a punt into the wind. Critchlow calls his own number. He's going to be tackled.
Wow, nice
Number
job.
22.
Piscicane. Huge tackle there.
Peyton Piscicane. Now they call another timeout. That play took approximately 7 seconds.
Tell you what, here you're going to see it right here. Piscicane, Critchlow comes out in the open. It looks like maybe he's got a shot at picking that up. Piscicane just takes him down. Comes out of nowhere. Huge 4th down. Did he go for it?
4th and 4. Big discussion on a return. I would love to see.
I try to kind of like,
like
a little run and squib quick thing.
Yeah.
Directional. Let that thing go out of bounds about the 20. That ain't going to hurt my feelings. But don't let him return it.
Well, we've had some cold nights on our WCTV broadcast, but, man, the wind has just not stopped.
I tell you. Big punt.
Back is Sanders.
And Sanders is not their normal return man. You know, he definitely is explosive, but generally it's Prince.
Oh, safe. Oh,
Big
man, that is
high
deep.
Kick.
Sanders going to return it. Beats the first man. And he is going to be a nice job by Sanders.
That was kind of scary when he was going backwards and caught that over his shoulder like that. Nice job hanging onto that ball.
Wow.
133. Woo! For all the marbles, here we go.
Second place up for grabs.
Centennial still got one timeout.
The wind is whipping.
Really, it's kind of going sideways now. Not really favoring either team, nor my backside. Blew out the pilot light.
Raw. Oh, across the middle, he got it!
Oh my gosh.
First down, catch!
What a catch.
Tate Simpson, the tight end. You see it right here. Nice job by Roth, hanging in there. Got it across, shoestring catch to the 42, and the Cougars first down.
What a way to start off that drive.
Again, plenty of time. Pitch out to, Sanders in open space. Oh, and he hangs on.
Going down, he's got to get out of bounds.
He got out of bounds, and he got the first down.
You got to make that tackle inbounds. You make that tackle inbounds, got to either hurry up, call a timeout. They're already close to field goal range. Need another about 20 yards. What a great play there to pitch that forward.
Nice job by Roth to keep the play alive and not get.
It looked like he was about to get sacked, and he saw Sanders at the right moment and pitched it up to him.
That's a pretty good safety valve.
No doubt.
Here we go again. Get out of bounds.
And again, we just see Franklin is just leading with their shoulder. You need to wrap up and make a tackle.
DeRoe is going to pick up about 5 on that play, maybe 4. Down to the 38 with 1 minute and 3 left. Franklin.
A lot of time.
One timeout. Roth going to throw it.
Again. Found his man, Hall.
They're going to stop the clock on the first down.
They're almost in field goal range. Man, a 48-yarder here with the wind at your back. I think you got to get down to the 20, though. About 11 yards.
Backside pressure. 58!
Ball's on the ground! Ball's on the ground! Centennial recovers it. Wow. Headsy play by that offensive lineman.
Hazelton.
Is he a sophomore? I know he's filling in tonight.
Elliot Hazelton, the senior.
Senior.
Normal starter.
He is? Okay, I thought he was senior. Good job. Wow, what a turn of events.
And
that's going to be the last time out. I'm assuming. Or what happened here? Is it on the field?
It's going to be second down.
Why is there a stoppage of play here?
They did call timeout.
Okay, all right. I was about. That's huge as well. You're under a minute here. You got 41 seconds. You know, trying to kick a field goal without that timeout. Gonna be rough. That might be the play of the game right there.
That was nice. Hazelton
mean,
coming off the edge.
You're driving, need really 11 yards. You're in field goal range. At that point, really, Franklin had just been, there'd been a bloodletting right there on that drive. Centennial able to do everything they wanted to do, and then just one fell swoop. You're looking at, what, second and
almost 25, 24.
Almost the opportunity here with nobody playing on hold from about 10 yards out, just to pitch it out to him.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
He's going to throw it
They're
up.
going to.
Oh, it's intercepted!
They better be careful. They're going to get a 15-yard penalty for running
Katera.
on the field. Great job, Gracia and Katera. There you see, ball's going to fly up in the air, and it's going to be tipped. Katera does a great job. Doesn't go up for the ball, just kind of falls right in his lap, and he's there to bring it in.
Well, I was about to say a jump ball is the best option probably for Centennial with the win.
I agree.
I'm not sure why the clock ran out.
Man. They got to put some time back on.
Yeah.
These Centennial players over here, they look dejected. They have played a great game.
Well, there's the change of possession. The clock shouldn't run out.
No. Feel bad for those young men. But you got to feel excited for Franklin and the way they played in this game. Coming in at halftime, and giving up the onside kick and then the big touchdown, looked like it was about to get ugly.
Well, Franklin has demonstrated that they are resilient. 2
no
weeks
doubt.
back to back, taking it to the wire, and man. Unbelievable comeback by the Rebels. If they can just snap this ball once and get out of Dodge, head back to Franklin
Back to Franklin.
High School.
What a way to end the game.
They do have 33 seconds. Centennial has no timeouts. Critchlow under center. Victory formation. And they are going to take a knee. Matt, again, another tough one for 2 weeks in a row. Franklin has come on, and that is going to do it.
Well, they sure up a home game.
Matt, it is playoff time next week.
No doubt. And both these teams, I don't think anybody's going to want to play either one of them.
No, I would try to
If
avoid
you're
them.
playing Centennial after a loss like this and with a defense and offensive line and running game like they've got, you don't want them coming into your backyard.
Yeah. So your final score in our WCTV game of the week, the Franklin Rebels survive 37-34 over the Centennial Cougars. Hopefully we'll see you next week for playoff action of our WCTV game of the week. For Paul Brees, Matt Hill, and the whole WCTV crew, thank you for joining us. Good night.